Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. So, we sent out the first batch of invitations this morning, or this afternoon.
Well,
And,
first 16.
our first 16, and that's, the
Move.
protocol is, 6 to 8 weeks before the wedding to send out invitations. The thing is, that's probably all we're going to be able to mail. So any invitations from this point onward, except for my wife's brother, my soon-to-be brother-in-law. I've never had a brother-in-law or sister-in-law or anything like that before. Never had a wife before. Definitely have never had a husband, thankfully. But anyway, what is that wire for? Huh. Oh, I think it goes to the cell phone. Anyway, so we still have invitations that haven't been, folded up and everything. And we have a whole box that we got the other day that we haven't even opened yet. And now I'm starting to think, well, we're not even going to open them. Who knows? But we just don't have the money to mail anymore.
They're expensive to mail.
Yeah. Do you remember how much she was?
I don't know. Just haven't sent them flat rate.
Yeah.
It's probably like $1 an envelope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So,
pretty close to that.
yeah, so we'll send out my wife's brother's invitation. But that'll probably be it, yeah. So from this point forward, and look, there are people we would like to send invitations to, but we just can't do it. We don't have the money to pay for the postage. And like, if you didn't hear my wife, because she's over there, the other side of the room, it's expensive to mail these things. She was sending them flat rate because they're oversized.
Yeah.
And they're heavier too, and they're thicker than a regular letter. But anyway,
John's watching me wash my hands.
oh, John's interested in everything. He's one of our cats. Anyway, so we still have invitations to hand out, to give out, but they're just that. They're handed out. They're not going to be mailed because we just can't do that. We don't have any more money for it. We used up what stamps we had. The only reason we were even able to mail all the invitations today was because we had put regular postage stamps on them.
Yeah.
So that reduced the total amount that
substantially.
Substantially.
It's still like $10 and something, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
we had one going to Germany and 4 going to Canada, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
4 or 5 going to Canada.
So,
I hope they get there too.
Yeah, me too.
We don't get them back.
Now on my, because I sent my wife the list of names and
go online and tell people, we sent you an invitation, but we're not sure it's going to get there, so.
Yeah.
Hope it's going to get there.
So I don't know. Maggie just came
flying in like a bird.
Yeah. But anyway.
She sleeps in the closet at night.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, she goes up there in the closet in the bedroom.
Uh-huh.
And sleeps up there.
Oh.
I guess so John can't get to her.
Yeah.
And harass her at night.
Yeah. So.
They harass each other and get fighting.
Maggie. Hey, Maggie.
Way up there. There.
Yeah, she likes high spots.
On the shelf.
So.
Watch everything from up here.
Yeah, and be safe.
Oh, guess what I seen in Walmart?
What?
Ice chest. It's a cooler, but you plug it into your car's cigarette lighter outlet. Oh. So you don't have to have ice.
Oh, okay, that's neat.
It was like $95, but
that'd
be nice. Because you don't have to have ice, unless you buy a bag and
Here she
use it for
comes.
other things. Hello, Maggie. Wow.
Oh, she's just active right now. Anyway,
Kitty, Maggie.
so
she's a good cat most of the time.
Yeah. So I mean, we would like to mail more invitations out, but it's not going to happen. We just don't. We can't afford it.
Can't.
You can't do everything. And
we have to figure out how to email your people invitations.
Yeah.
Or post it on Facebook, like Facebook wall or something.
And now
that's what happened to that's why the mail prices are higher.
People don't send mail anymore.
People don't send mail anymore. They send emails.
Yeah. Now there's an art to letter writing, even though I don't know the art. But anyway, so let's see. We
I don't think anybody knows the art to letter writing anymore.
So
with email.
So we haven't made our list of people to hand deliver invitations to. I mean, we kind of have it in our head who, but we actually need to sit there and make a list.
Just getting it to them is another story too.
Yeah, one person we can give it to him at church, because we want his daughter to be our flower girl. And Kat, I thought we had one for you. We don't.
Didn't we mail him one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we did.
We did? Okay.
Yeah. I remember writing out that.
Okay.
Printing off the thing.
So, anyway, so...
Yeah, but the label.
Okay. So, I'm going to be making more of these up. Well, I only have 4, 2, 3... I only have 4 of these envelopes, so... And I have... maybe I have more somewhere. Well, even if I use them up, we have that other box. But, we have people to hand them out to. We just need to sit there and make the list so we don't skip people. And if anybody wants to come to the wedding,
you're invited, but we may not be able to send you one.
Yeah. Lucky Noodles, you're invited. We can't afford to send you a invitation. So,
not being cheapskates, it's just...
we just don't have the money.
Well, it is.
No. And we have like $2 to our name.
Yeah.
So, let's see. This is to my soon-to-be brother-in-law, my wife's brother right here. So that one's made. And like I showed, and see, I only can find 2 of these. These are the return envelopes for this. This is kindly reply by the 4th of August, and Mr. and Mrs. and number attending. But I can only find 2 of these right here. So I don't.
Well, maybe they're in the box.
No, I have the box right here. So, well, we're gonna keep working on it though. And like I said, we have that other box we can open, and we have these. We're gonna only use 1 of them, so we'll give the packet, the other 5, to the church, to the minister, so that way, they have something there. Now, we haven't filled them out for a number of reasons. One, if we knew somebody that did calligraphy, or maybe my wife could even do it, because she's good at stuff like that. Doesn't have to be calligraphy necessarily, but printed really nice. Actually, we could get one of the calligraphy pens at the Michael's, and
I don't know how to do it though.
Well, it doesn't have to be calligraphy, sweetie. It could just be written nicely with one of those. So, I have that, and let's see. So if anybody's interested, it's the 9th of August. And yes, there are some people that are not invited.
We'll meet you at the door and turn you around.
Yep. So if...
Because we're not going to put up with your BS.
No, we're not. And I mean, you better think about the kind of people that are going to be there.
We've got, well...
We have...
Town chief of police is going to get invited.
Police. Rednecks.
We don't know if he's going to actually make it, but he will get invited.
Yeah. Ex-military, retired law enforcement, so forth and so on.
Isn't a lot of your cousins like ex-military?
Mm-hmm.
Good thing your dad isn't still alive, because he'd probably kick their ass right out the door.
Oh yeah. And my dad, he
what was he, like a colonel or something?
He was a major.
Major. He was pretty high up there though.
Yeah, and he was on the fast track to getting a star too, but he resigned his commission and couldn't get it. But I mean, he grew up rough. He grew up on the docks, you know, and he had been a merchant marine, and then he went into the military. He was a auxiliary police officer.
People just better be glad my uncle isn't still around.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably lay you out on the floor and then throw your ass out the door.
And remember, it's private property, so if you're not invited and you show up,
don't even think about it.
And anyway,
we'll call 911 on you.
You know, well, we may not have to, because I have a feeling that.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, but
I'm going to go down the aisle with my cell phone tucked away in a certain place. You start smarting off at me. Beep, beep, beep.
No.
Bye-bye, asshole.
So if you're interested in coming, it's at 667 Main Street, Keene, New Hampshire, Hope Chapel, noon on 9 August. I better never forget that date. She'll kill me.
Not.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not hot and humid and
yeah, well,
ungodly icky. You know,
they should have the AC on in there.
Well, I mean, no. It doesn't seem like we're going to have much of a summer the way it's going already. What is it, June 11th or 10th?
11th.
Yeah, and we're it's probably like 60 degrees today.
And raining.
Yeah, so if it continues on this way the rest of the summer.
Yeah. So anyway, folks, yeah, if you know, you're welcome to come as long as you're not a troublemaker.
You're
know.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Because I might give my brother a sidearm to carry, and he's pretty good with it too, people.
And so let me see. There was what was the. Oh, we're gonna have like a cake and. We're going to have like a snack reception.
Well, we're going to ask a little bit of, like the woman said, you know.
Oh, yeah, like if people could kind of potluck.
Like my nurse.
Yeah.
At the cancer thing said.
Yeah, and...
we should give them a...
Yeah, we should, and the doctor.
And the doctor downstairs, Dr. Levine, and that other nurse downstairs.
Yeah. So, and Lucky...
She was pretty good to us, the other nurse.
Yeah. And Lucky's going to be the ring bearer.
Maybe I'll carry John down the aisle.
He'll be like, "Oh, wow, look at this."
Wow.
I think John thinks he's a little prince being carried around like that, because he's just like, "Oh, wow, this is all interesting."
If I could get his harness back on him, and
just walk down the aisle.
He'd probably walk down the aisle right with me.
Yeah. So,
he's pretty good about walking.
Yeah. So,
be an unusual wedding.
No.
Well, we're not going to take Socks and Maggie, though.
No. So, what I would like my uncle to be my...
They'd probably freak out.
my best man. We have options for my wife's, what do you call it?
Maid of honor.
Maid of honor.
Well.
Depending on who shows up. And it's same for me, you know. I mean, my uncle may or may not show up.
I think he will if Jane
kind of helps him.
Yeah, I think she will, you know.
And
I mean, how hard is it to drive? What, a couple of hours? They probably live apart. You know?
So anyway, folks, so we're getting all this done. Now we're still we haven't ordered well, first we haven't paid for using the church. We have to do that next month. It's not that much, and then we have to order the cake and order like a sandwich platter or something.
I think we should order from Subway because I think that's the most reliable.
Yeah, and
way.
you know
I've never heard of such a schizophrenic thing from the delis, you know, up here that you can't order it in advance. We just make them and put them out there. You know.
When did they say that? Market
Basket, remember? I thought they did. Well, we can call Market Basket.
Oh, she said 24 hours in advance.
No, I mean that one guy we talked to before her for the cake.
Yeah. He didn't know what he was talking about though. He was just he was trying to help, but he didn't work in those departments.
Well, he was out there straightening out the deli counter.
You want to see who's in my lap?
Battery died.
Oh yeah, hey John. Oh, what do you see on the screen?
Is that a kitty, John?
Don't get upset at the kitty, because that's you.
That's you, baby.
Oh, he's looking like...
He's not that bad.
No, I take him out when he's purring. When it was Simba, at first he kind of looked up to Simba like, ooh, he could teach me how to be a
big cat.
A big cat. But now the other day I put him in front of Simba and John, and then Simba, and then John.
Well,
but not.
Simba, you better leave John alone because he's younger than you are.
Yeah, not like they were going to attack each other, but just kind of like letting each other know that. Yeah, that hey, you know. But I think if they were together, they'd actually be buddies.
Probably roam the neighborhood together.
Yeah, right, John? Yeah. And Lucky went with us today into town.
He ran out the door and shot into the car.
Yeah. And yeah. And
he's like, I'm going with you guys like or not.
Yeah. And then we saw a meter maid who was not being harassed, thankfully.
Not being followed even.
Yeah, so that was good.
Maybe with the humidity, Garrett's afraid to come out because his hair will frizz out. He's afraid the humidity is going to ruin his perm.
Yeah.
Well, they say if your hair gets frizzy when it's all high humidity.
So we're working on everything.
Poor baby.
Yeah. He's a little
crybaby.
Yeah. Anyway, so one thing I'd like us to get is some sort of chest.
Like a hope chest.
Yeah, like a hope chest to put.
God, we're gonna put it
in the basement.
Yeah.
To put, like my wife's wedding dress. To put, these when they've been returned.
I can take it to a dry cleaner and have it preserved, but that'll cost them arm and a leg. It won't be cheap.
Photographs. Also, this right here. There may come a time where we don't want this on the wall, and then the chest, it would be good to put it in the chest. But
we gotta watch for them too,
Yeah, but personally, for now, I'd like to have it displayed just for at least for a while. But anyway, so yeah, we got to make a list of people to hand out to. That's actually that list could be pretty long because there are actually a lot of people. Ed, yeah, Ed. Robert, yeah. So.
Pete and Janice, if we can
find
get in contact with them.
Yeah.
We never see them anymore.
Yeah.
Friends of ours, but
they
gave up on going to the kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, me neither.
Food's kind of lousy.
Yeah. But when you're homeless and you don't have anything.
Was bad then. Now it's getting better.
Yeah.
We've got a different cook.
But anyway, folks, so I think I will provide you with the name of the church and the address and the date and time and a link to one of our wedding registries. And that way, if enough people actually watch this video, people can come. You're invited, as long as you're not as long as you don't cause problems. And I'm still hoping I can do the kilt thing, but the guy that owned the Scottish...
He disappeared now.
Yeah, he disappeared. And the thing is, well, I will try the kilt thing, okay? Try.
I don't know how we're going to get you in it, though.
Well, what I'm going to do, what we're going to do is we're going to wind up at the church before, an hour before the wedding. Yeah. And I'm going to find a room, maybe downstairs.
Well...
somewhere where it's carpeted, though, because it'll help keep the kilt from just...
I think that's tile floor down there.
Oh, it is?
Very, very bottom.
Yeah, well, somewhere...
Well, it used to be like a dance floor, I think.
Yeah, well, somewhere, and what I'll do is I'll lay it on the ground, and then I'll sit there and I'll pleat it. Well, you do the pleats one by one by one by one, and then I put the belt under there very carefully, then I have to check the pleats again. Then I have to lay down on top of it, and I have to wrap it around me, and then belt it on, and then take my pants off. So I will have pants in case the whole kilt thing just...
Are we gonna put you get you a pair of tights too or something?
No, I'll wear underwear.
I didn't know if they have. Well,
the traditional way is nothing. Nothing under there, but I'm gonna wear underwear.
Yeah, but I mean, we could get you a pair of tights at Walmart. There'd probably be a women's pair, but we'd have to.
For what?
Well, to cover up your legs a little bit, you know.
You don't cover the legs.
Well, I don't know.
So, well, I could get hose. They're kilt
tights,
hose.
But they come out they have black and tan. And...
Yeah, they're kilt hose, but well, you know what? We both need to find a pair of shoes to wear to the wedding.
I wonder if I still got that one pair that I bought at the used goods store.
And I may even
start breaking them in if I do.
I may even have a pair of dress shoes somewhere.
Oh gosh.
Where is another matter. But I'm not going to wear the kilt shirt because that's too informal. I'll wear a long sleeve white button-up shirt. So yeah, so I mean, you know, it's like once we get all the invitations done, there's still stuff to do. Believe me, there's still stuff to do. But so now this was our first printing for our gift registry. It just came black and white because we didn't have color ink at the time. But now we have ones that are printed in color. Actually, here, I'll show you one. These are in color.
Kind of oranges, aren't they?
Yeah.
I thought they were red, but
so
red's my favorite color.
Yeah. Mine's green, hers is red, so.
So it'll look like a Christmas party. Yeah, right.
See, we could do red and green with the names on here. Probably black would be better, but anyway, so we're getting there. Just can't freak out, or you know, you get all anxiety, and you just got to keep moving along. Anyway, this video is very long. It's almost 23 minutes long, people. So I will say sayonara for now. A little Japanese lingo there for you, and that's it. Bye.